Hello and welcome to one of the special environments in college football. Clemson folks call this the original Death Valley. It is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Tigers will kick this deep to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Oregon's offense is up first today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today. Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to pass here on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Finds his man. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down at this, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the grab. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Second down. Seventh play of the drive coming up. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. With that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that... It's a field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
They'll tackle him at the 27, and the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes a catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Tigers will have to kick this away. On a punt now for the first time today. And here's the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. It is intercepted.
If you're going to make that throw, that's called a two-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And the Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Signs the quick throw. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one, and so far a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here comes a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's going to take off. Ball carrier running through tackles. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Will actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Finds room at the 30. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness. Keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds his target, and it's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
7, Clemson, 3.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We're going to kick it away for the second time. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes a quick catch.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Here's the second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Ducks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Finds an open target on the left side. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. Snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the Tigers will line up to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw, and they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all... Get the big score.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Important second down play coming up. And the runner takes off to his right. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Gotta give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the out route. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's complete downfield. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. The Ducks have first and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Clemson, 10.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. It's a draw to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. And the Tigers will line up to boot it away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here?
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
On On third down, he drops to throw. He's got enough for the first down and still going. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. It's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Let's see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain, and these one.
Touchdown, Oregon. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
That makes the score. Oregon 35, Clemson 10.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he finds the running back in the flat. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
2nd down.
It's a quick grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Coverage team brings down the returner. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The shotgun running play call. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
He's tackled at the 47.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game.
35, Clemson 10.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the option play here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback's got it on the option. It's a quarterback keeper. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The back's got it again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, The guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And the Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Ducks. And the beatdown continues.
Touchdown, Oregon. Number 6 in the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
10.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Offense showing a bunch formation now. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. And the Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Play action here on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
He's moving out of the pocket now. He's past the marker, still on his feet.
On the scramble.
After another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain. 2nd down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. He's got his man wide open. Touchdown, Oregon. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
49, Clemson, 10.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
He's running out of time here. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing.
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. The Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. Here's the punt high in the air. This one will be fair caught. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Off the play fake on first down. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
It's a bullet, but incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
He's not going to get the first down. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The Ducks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He did not get... Crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the junior. Gets home, making a sack there.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to...
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. The pocket breaking down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. He brings up 4th down. Rex will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ducks. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Clemson, 10.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, got to get some consolation points here. Quick throw over the middle. He pulls it in for a big gain. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Defense is coming after him. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Oh, they've got him. The defense has the last word today. That's a sweet victory. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.